Right, folks, welcome back. Feeling a little bit better today. Thank you for all your messages and emails. Yeah, it's nice to know that people still care in this world. Muchly appreciated. But I feel like doing a video today just to relieve the boredom, actually, because sitting there doing nothing, it's getting right on my bloody nerves, and I can't do this for too long because I get a bit of what Dan calls brain fog. You lose concentration after a while, and that's why I've got far more notes than I normally make. But anyway, I'm just looking at some of the madness and really having a poke and a laugh at everything that's going on. I mean, you've got the Ukrainians crying out for people to come over and fight for them. Yet those that aren't allowed to sign up if they haven't had a negative COVID test. Really? That's the least of your worries? Yeah, it's a mad world. And then one I saw, I think it was from Germany, they promised to send so many thousand anti-tank weapons to the Ukraine. But apparently some were just unusable, some were unsafe. Many they were the old style that had been in storage since after the Cold War. And there was mould growing around them. A lot of the electrics had rotted out in the electronics. And one was quoted as saying, if you try to fire one of these, it's going to kill more around you than it will whatever you're pointing the thing at. But yeah, been in storage for many years. A lot of them were unsafe to actually transport or move, which I found amusing. Every country at the moment wants to give away jets, fighters, and nobody wants them in case they get involved in a little scrap. Well, I'll tell you what, can I have one? We've got a hell of a pigeon problem around here. And looking out the window yesterday, I reckon I could get a MiG-29 airborne on our street, providing I had a green light at the top, so I could get a full afterburner run up down the hill, and they let me do an unrestricted climb at the end, because it's a 90-degree turn. I reckon I could do it. Landing might be a bit of an issue. Well, parking as well, I suppose, if I'm thinking about it. But, oh dear. I mean, that goes on to banning Russian aircraft from our airspace, but they've actually made it illegal now, in law, for a Russian aircraft to be in our airspace. I'm going to love to see how the Met are going to police this. I'm just waiting for the first person to film themselves or somebody else being stopped on the streets of London because the police believe they can try and ID them to see if they're Russian. I suppose it'd make a nice change from Section 43 of the Terrorism Act, or a Section 5 public order offence, or some other bullshit, wouldn't it? Yeah, I want to check your ID to make sure you're not Russian. Yeah, I can see it. I really can. And then again, out of the Ukraine, I saw an hilarious video the other day. It would seem that the Ukrainian gypsies and the farmers have taken all their tractors out and towing away broken down Russian machinery. So I go back and I just, for some reason, I keep thinking of a quote from a Japanese admiral after the Pearl Harbor attack, I think it was. Might even have been Yamamoto. Said it would be madness to invade the USA because behind every door there's a gun. These farmers and gypsies are towing these self-propelled artillery units and tanks and mortars and howitzers and parking them in barns, behind sheds, behind houses, under tarpaulins. I mean, that takes home defence to a bit of an extreme, but think about it, a £1 million self-propelled artillery piece that's probably either run out of fuel or just broke down through lack of maintenance where they haven't been maintained, where they've been in storage. There's going to be some very, very rich scrap men over this after all this. But I ain't seen nothing pop up on eBay yet. But anyway, guys, it's just relieving the boredom with this one. I just thought I'd have a bit of a giggle. I am feeling better, thank you very much. I had a word with the doctor yesterday over the phone because I've been having some side effects from some of the pills I've been taking. So he's prescribed more pills to counteract the side effects of the pills that I'm taking. And I still getting headaches, but I'm on like 3 times the amount of blood thinners I've been on for the last 10 years, so no surprises there. But I'll leave it there for today. I don't know what's happening tomorrow or the weekend. I'm playing it by ear as and when I feel like doing something, or I just get totally bored shitless. But I am resting. No problem with that. I'm doing what I'm told. It's killing me, but excuse the pun, but I'm doing it. So until the next ones, people, as always, my respects to each and every one of you. Thank you for your support, especially at the moment. And until then, stay safe, stay strong, stay free from tyranny, and ignore the BBC on the new virus. It's just an old one. It's the norovirus back, but you'd think it's another pandemic on the way they're going on about it. We've been there before with that one. Take care, guys.